Well. Hey, everyone. James Gardner here from The Hero Within. Officially 1 week out from pre-sales starting on the first edition of my book, All In With Love, My Journey to the Hero Within. So I'm excited today because I'm going to talk a little bit about Step Inside. What does it all mean? I've kind of been alluding to some of these pictures, some of these things that may be in the book, or people are assuming are in the book, and how and why, and all these different iconic images, celebrities, famous movies, music, bands, you name it. So this is my first official Step Inside. So today, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. What does it all mean? Well. I mean, the Wizard of Oz. Talk about the child within. So little Jimmy was a dreamer. Little Jimmy is a dreamer. And the yellow brick road and the land of Oz was what he labeled the hospital. So little Jimmy struggled with asthma. So he was born with asthma, very frail, weak, timid. And he would have to go to this mythical land of Oz quite a lot, where the nurses and the doctors all knew him by name, and he kind of had free run of the pediatric ward because he was on frequent flyer miles. Well, when those trips ensued, Jimmy would sit in the back seat of his dad's car, and watch the lights on the highway, and the yellow flashes would think about going to the land of Oz. And admission to the land of Oz was the wizard. So the wizard behind the curtain. And to little Jimmy, the wizard behind the curtain wore a white coat. It had tongue depressors in one side and cheap click pens in the other side, and had that cold steel circular stethoscope hanging around his neck that put the fear of God into every 7-year-old as it touched their bony chest. The thing is, though, Jimmy was a scaredy cat. So he had his 2 wingmen with him that went everywhere. One was a stuffed squirrel. The other was his patented James T. Kirk doll. And they would be the Scarecrow and the Tin Man on his journey. And the Cowardly Lion, he would, little Jimmy had to earn his courage upstairs in the pediatric ward. The great thing about upstairs, though, besides the free ice cream, unlimited supply of ice cream, was there was a mythical society of creatures that lived upstairs in the pediatric wing. And the little Sidot Drive elf that was Jimmy, the Christmas fanatic that he is, and still is, this mythical society of women all looked and dressed a certain way, reminding him of Christmas. The Candy Stripers became Jimmy's first ever audience. He would hold court and read passages from a book and start to act out the book. And that was the seed of attention that began to fester in Jimmy throughout his life. So there's a little insight into the land of Oz and the yellow brick road as it relates to All In With Love. Now, the yellow brick road I think is a metaphor for all of us in life. And the book is full of moments of adventure and wonder. And if we think about the yellow brick road, really, it's walking hand in hand with a child uh, on an adventure. And so as Jimmy grew into Jim and so forth, that concept was still there. And so that yellow brick road then paved the way to the magical kingdom that was New York City, that is New York City, and so forth. So it plays a pivotal role in the book, and it also leads some. Well, little Jimmy had a crush on Judy Garland. I mean, who doesn't have a crush? Who didn't have a crush on Judy Garland? And it was interesting. I used to associate Jimmy into Jim. This is so weird talking about me as removed from the book. However, Jimmy into Jim would always be drawn to that old school classic Hollywood style golden age look. And so it ties into, a few encounters with an actress that he that reminded him of Judy Garland. Let's just put it that way. That is another story, because that also has some really great serendipitous and full circle moments in the journey of a man who wants to reconnect to the child within, to live each day like there's a yellow brick road. All right. There's a little excerpt on Step Inside the Arena, and I will be doing these periodically, especially over the next few weeks as we really punch the ticket on this pre-sale book order. And I thank you for taking the journey, and look for that yellow brick road. It's everywhere. Cheers.